Start by finding a comfortable place to sit. If you need to be supported, then feel free to rest against a wall or even sit in a chair if that helps you. Just make sure that you get really comfortable. And when you're seated, go ahead and take a deep breath in, bringing some length into your spine. And as you exhale, let your shoulders drop away from your ears. And allow your gaze to lower. Maybe your eyes can even close. I invite you now to bring one hand to your belly, just below your navel, and one hand to the top of your chest, resting just underneath your clavicle. And without trying to change anything, just notice the breath. And notice the movement of your hands as you breathe. Is one hand moving more than the other? Maybe one hand is not really moving at all. Or perhaps they're moving equally. You decide. And without moving the top hand, you'll just begin to breathe into your bottom hand, right into the bottom of your belly. So that your bottom hand is moving, but your top hand isn't moving that much at all. The breath is being directed right into the bottom of your belly. And go ahead and release that control over the breath, breathing easily just as you were before. Noticing if this has brought about any kind of emotions, any thoughts. And as best you can, guiding these aside so that they're not at the forefront of your attention. At the forefront of your attention is your breath. And now, keeping the bottom hand as still as possible, breathe only into the top hand, filling up the top of your chest as much as possible, whilst the belly stays relatively empty. Once again, release the control over your breath. Let it be just as it was when you first started breathing. Easy. No effort required. And on your next inhale, see if you can breathe into the bottom of your belly. And let the inhale fill you all the way up to the top of your chest. So your bottom hand will rise, and then your top hand will rise. And as you exhale, push the air out from the bottom. Your bottom hand sinks, and it comes all the way up to the top, and your top hand sinks. Again, for the inhale, your belly will expand, your bottom hand lifts. The air will come up, expanding through your chest, so your top hand lifts all the way into your clavicle. And as you exhale, you'll press the air out from the bottom of your belly, all the way up through the lungs, emptying all the way to the clavicle. Now go ahead and take a few more deep, filling breaths like this. And now you can begin to allow yourself to let go of the control over your breath. Letting it return once again to that steady, unconscious pace. No effort being required. It just happens. And you can release your hands. Maybe bring them to your lap or to your knees, to your sides, wherever you feel comfortable. And take a deep inhale through your nose. And let it out through the mouth. And ever so slowly now, you can begin to just flutter your eyelids open, coming to a single point in the room. And then when you're ready, begin to take in the rest of the room.